First time offered in over 40 years, this amazing 3-bedroom brick veneer home on 536 square meters here in Clayton South. Could be your next future home, either to move in, renovate, or extend, or even potentially build a brand new home site. Guys, my name's Adriano Persichetti from Collins Real Estate, and welcome to 41 Glenelg Drive here in Clayton South. Guys, don't forget to like, share, tax on this post that may be interested. As always, I'll give you a little sneak peek, so wait until the end. I'm going to show you the home in its entirety. I'm not cutting it or editing it. I'm going to show you everything that you would see with your eyes. We like to start outside. So as you can see, it's actually a triple fronted home. For those of you that don't know what that means, you'll see one window, you'll see 2 windows, you see 3 windows. That means that it's triple fronted. It is brick veneer, and as I said, it has been in the same family for over 40 years. I'm going to walk you through it in a second, but I like to start outside to show you where we are. We are literally only about 750 meters away, just around the corner to St. Andrew's Primary School. My wife's parents and my wife actually grew up in the area, so I know the area really, really well. You've got Clayton South shops, you've got Clarinda shops, Woolworths just around the corner, plenty of parks and plenty of schools. It's an amazing, very quiet location. The home itself, as you can see, so plenty of off-street parking. You can comfortably fit 1, 2, 3, 4 cars off-street if you're wanting to. And we've done a few little bits and pieces of work to the property, so I'm going to walk you through that as I show you. So you've got side access over there that actually takes you at the back of the property, just so you know. And we've added a nice little garden bed in here just to make it a little bit more inviting, because it was all grass. So guys, this is it. I'm going to show you through. Let's go and have a look. First thing you notice, a secured door. Why? It's the old school proper steel frame door, which I really, really love. Welcome home. So the first thing you notice, nice central hallway, carpeted floors. I'm going to show you the first of the 3 bedrooms. So this is the beautiful big master. Of course, these traditional brick veneer homes back in this era all had their masters at the front of the property. Nice, big, beautiful, professionally clean windows. I've just had them professionally clean. You get really nice view of the street. Your front garden here as well. Loads of natural light that actually comes in the bedroom. And again, it is a very spacious bedroom. You can easily fit chest of drawers, wall mounted TV. We've got a nice big sitting chair in the corner, as you can see there as well. So again, very, very spacious. We've added new LED lights. So you'll see a nice big 120mm LED light in the bedroom as well. And then as we flip around here, you'll actually notice that we've actually got a 3-door built-in robe. So 1, 2, and 3. Nice, traditional, old school. And you'll actually know that we didn't paint any of the timber work. We left the timber work as original as when the home was built, even though we painted everything else. So again, bedroom number 1, tick. I'm gonna wait to show you over here because that's the living zone, but I'm gonna show you through here. We've got linen cupboard through there, as you can see. And then the other 2 bedrooms through this way. So we go through to bedroom number 2. This is the second largest of the rooms. Again, very spacious. This is a double bed, just to put that into perspective. Very spacious. Either side, frosted window, so a bit of privacy, even though we've got obviously blinds there or drapes. But again, a very spacious room. Plenty of space to add a desk in here, chest of drawers. Again, it is quite a very family-friendly room. And then through here, just to show you around, we're going to do a little dance. Comes with built-in robe, as you can see. Again, smaller, of course, because it is a smaller bedroom. But again, look how much space there is between the bed over here. It is quite a spacious setup. And then bedroom number 3, which again, very, very spacious. I'll go in just to show you. Massive sized room, okay? Now this one doesn't have robes. So this one is where you might need to think about putting some robes in. But the one thing I love about this room is that beautiful big backyard. You get a full scope of the backyard, which I'm going to show you at the back at the end. So stay tuned to that. Again, very spacious room. And then through here into the toilet. So you've got a separate toilet as well as a separate bathroom. So as you can see, bath for those families with kids, vanity and shower. The bathroom was updated. It was some time ago, so it is a little bit modern. So you don't necessarily need to spend the money to update the bathroom. And then we're going to swivel back through, and I'm going to show you where you're going to spend most of your time entertaining your family and friends, into your massive open plan kitchen, over there, dining, and beautiful big lounge zone. And the one thing that the first thing you'll notice is these beautiful big lights. We have put, as I said, new LED lights. So we've given it a modern twist. We've also given it a full paint. We haven't, as I said, we haven't painted the timber work. We've left that original because some people like the dark and the light look, so we've left that. But again, massive lounge zone, carpeted floors. Again, very spacious zone. Again, nice big windows to let in loads of natural light, which I really, really love. And then obviously we've got our TV set up over here. Obviously your TV point and your power points are over here. So probably makes sense to set up the TV here if that's what you want to do. If you wanted to sweep it around, you could easily do that as well. And then we flow on into your dining zone. So this is your formal dining zone. Again, in the heart of the home, spacious setup just off the lounge zone. Again, so if you're wanting to utilize this space as your dining zone, you really, really could. Bathed under nice big split system, so Panasonic system, heating and cooling. So you'll see through that will actually do the majority of the home. And then through here, I'm going to show you into your secondary living zone, but also your kitchen and your meal zone. So we've actually set this little area up as your little sitting zone. Now this could be a very awesome spot for your kids' TV and whatnot. Even a nice home office if you're wanting to utilize this space as well. We've got a big little zone in the middle of the room, which I really, really love. Again, we've set this up as a nice round table just to show you space. But if you're not wanting the lounge zone, you could have a massive, massive table in this zone and actually uses this as your dining zone and actually use that in the other room as your secondary lounge zone. And then into your laminate kitchen. Again, kitchen was updated some time ago, but it is very, very serviceable. You don't actually have to spend a cent in here, which I really, really love. There's loads of cupboard space. So you'll see plenty of cupboard space up the top. You'll see cupboard space up the top like that. More cupboard space over here. And then you're into your cooktop. So you got 4-burner gas cooktop. It's the old cooker style, but it's actually really, really cool. Griller and 600mm oven. So you see the oven down there. Plenty of other drawers underneath. So you've got corner drawers. Again, smart utilization of space, which I think is great. Loads more cupboard space over here. Plenty of bin space around the corner so you can put your microwave or your coffee machine because there's PowerPoint as well on that side. Dual stainless steel sink in the middle, overlooking your garden, which I really, really love with a nice little ivy that's just on the back fence, which is great. And then you got your pantry zone through here as well. So again, we've kept this as the original. We haven't done anything to it. We've kept this as the original. And then you've got a nice little zone over here. And you'll see the PowerPoint down the bottom. So this is probably where your fridge space will go. If you wanted to put your fridge in here, makes sense to do so. Now again, if you wanted to renovate this and make it something different, you could. It's already had a bit of an update, so you probably don't need to, but these are the things that you can think about doing if or when you buy the home. And then we're gonna go into the laundry and I'm gonna show you outside in a second. We're gonna finish off outside. So I wanted to show you separate laundry again, tiled floors. We've got nice big troughs you'll see through there. And this, of course, is where your washer and dryer will go, your taps, your power points, shelf up there. So if you're wanting to obviously put extra things on the shelf, which is great. There is a security door that actually takes you outside, but I'm going to show you the other side of going outside because this is probably the, what do you like to call it, the money shot, I guess, in real estate. So you've got a nice little sitting deck here, which I really, really love. So we've set it up as a dual little sort of sitting zone that you can have a morning coffee or a quiet drink after work. And then down here is where the potential lies, ladies and gentlemen. So as I said, you're on 536 square meters of land. So if you're wanting a home site that you can extend, this is a big tick. If you're wanting a home site that you could potentially put a new dwelling on, like you would see across the road when you walk through it, this is also has that capability because it is massive. Look at the space that you've got. Again, for those families with kids or pets, you can put play equipment, slides, dogs can have fun running around this beautiful, and it's very pristine grass, which I like. You've got a storage shed over here for those people that need a storage shed. And then up the side, which is where we started, that actually takes you to the front of the property. So you've just got side gate access there, which actually takes you up to the front of the property. So again, clotheslines here. This is really to do with as you wish. So again, as I said initially, if you're wanting a future home site, makes a lot of sense. If you're wanting to get into the market, again, 3-bedroom homes in this area are highly sought after. And again, 536 square meters of land is some home site that you can utilize and do with what you want. So guys, if you've made it this far, thank you very much. It means it's impressed you enough to either give me a call, come and check it out at one of our opens, or send through an inquiry. If you like any further information about this home or your home, feel free to give myself and the team a call anytime on 0402 055 437. Guys, thanks for taking the time and having a walk through this amazing home here in Clayton South, and I can't wait to meet you, the new purchase of this home. Cheers.